Uh, there was some rationale behind the introduction of minimum tax in Kenya, because there are companies which are in perpetual losses, yet they continue to enjoy infrastructure that is contributed by companies which are profit-making, essential services like security, transport, and other, and healthcare, education. There are so many essential services that are provided by the government, yet some companies do not contribute to the taxation or to the payment of taxes. So to avoid joyriding or maybe having some companies not paying anything, yet they are enjoying services, the government deemed it fit or saw it wise to introduce minimum tax. So minimum tax is payable by any company in Kenya as long as they are not exempt as per Income Tax Act, as long as the income does not fall under Section 5, which is employment income, Section 6A, which is residential rental income that pays taxes at a 10% regime, Section 12C, which is the turnover tax. My colleague Lydia will come and talk about the same. Under the 8th schedule, which is the capital gains tax, under the 9th schedule, which is the extractive sector. So anybody who does not fall under that, under those sections, or is not expressly exempted by the Income Tax Act, is required to pay minimum tax. Minimum tax will be came into effect from 1st January of 2021. So any income earned or accrued after 1st January 2021 is subject to minimum tax, and it is at 1% of the gross turnover. So all sales that has been made by the company, 1% of the same. So there are various modalities on how the same will be paid. There are comparison to be done with minimum tax. I'll go through that. So there will be a comparison between minimum tax and installment tax, and how do you compare the two to know which one do you pay. There is also the treatment of the advance tax and withholding tax credits. There will be the question, how do we treat the 12th month, as in the 12th month of the accounting period, what constitutes the gross turnover? And also, if I have taxes, I mean tax losses from previous years, or tax credits, or capital allowances that I probably have have losses due to capital allowances. What treatment am I supposed to treat minimum tax, and whether the minimum tax is a final tax, a prepayment, or what form of a tax is it? So some of those questions I'll be addressing them in these few minutes. So the first question is, how do you compute the minimum tax? So minimum tax is basically computed 1% of the gross turnover. In case you have any withholding tax credits, you are allowed to offset those credits against minimum tax. So for example, if you have a gross turnover of 50 million, 1% of 50 million is 500,000. In case you have withholding tax credits of 200,000, like in my example, you will pay minimum tax of 300,000. However, you are supposed to compare minimum tax with the installment tax that you have computed. Installment tax is computed based on prior year performance multiplied by, or prior year tax liability multiplied by 110%, or current year performance, whichever is lower. So if you feel your performance this year will decline, so you are allowed to compute your installment tax based on the current year. So you distribute the installment tax into 4 installments. That is the 4th month, 20th of the 4th month, 20th of the 6th month, 20th of the 9th month, and 20th of the 12th month. And in case of any balance of tax, you are allowed to pay it by that year of the 4th month after the accounting period end. That is, in case of a December ending, you are allowed to pay by April of the following year. So what constitutes gross turnover? Gross turnover means gross receipts, gross earnings, revenue, taking sales, anything that you compute as sales in your sales ledger or in your general ledger, anything that you report as a sale is reported as a turnover, and that is where that will be the basis of the minimum tax payment. The exemptions, as I mentioned, and as per the guidelines issued by KRA, the exemptions to minimum tax, employment income, residential rental income tax, turnover tax, capital gains tax, income of extractive sector, and also income of a person who's engaged in a business whose retail price is controlled by government. In this case, it's mainly fuel whose retail price is controlled by government. And also a person who is engaged in insurance business, their income is exempt from minimum tax. Also, in case you have any withholding tax credit, as I mentioned earlier, any digital service tax that you've paid, or any advanced tax credits, that is motor vehicle advanced tax that you've paid, you are allowed to offset to reduce the minimum tax payable. The date of payments for minimum tax for a December ending, the date of payment for minimum tax will be same as installment tax. So picking an example of December ending, where installment tax is due by 20th of April. So for those of us who have December ending companies, we need to know by 20th of next week, which is Tuesday, we need to have paid either installment tax. I've highlighted earlier the basis of computing installment tax, or minimum tax. Minimum tax will take your sales for January, February, and March. Take 1%, whichever is higher, you'll be required to remit to the Commissioner of Domestic Taxes. Then the second payment will be due on 20th of June. You'll take the sales for April and May, compare with the installment tax, and pay and remit to the 20th of to KRA, whichever is higher. Then that payment will be sales for June, July, and August, which is due by 20th of September. Fourth payment will be September, October, and November, due on 20th of December. And then balance of tax, all sales for December. In case of any balance of tax that will be paid by that is usually paid by 30th of April, which is the same date as when minimum tax for December turnover will be due. I know ABC has so many clients in agricultural sector, so I felt it right to also include the agricultural sector installment or minimum tax dates of payment. For the first payment of minimum tax for agricultural sector, we will take January to August sales and pay by 20th of September. So for agriculture, you'll wait until 20th of September to pay the first minimum tax payment, or the installment tax, whichever is higher. Then sales for September, October, and November, you'll take and pay 1% of that by 20th of December. And then December turnover, you'll pay that by 30th of April. So basically, that's a summary of what minimum tax entails. And I think we will defer any questions that you may have. I have tried to summarize this as much as I can. I have tried to only give you whatever is relevant to your business and whatever is necessary for you to be aware of. So thank you. I'll defer all the questions. We'll receive all the questions at the end of the entire presentation.